while I was at my audition, there were a couple of girls at my back, and some of them were saying, I don't even know why I came for this thing. I know that they will not pick me. And another girl told her, if you know they won't pick you, why did you come?
Just gonna be living that life, gonna be living it right, gonna be catching a fly, slice, and the sun on the ice, straight acting a lemon lime, look.
Hey guys! Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a day in the life of a model living in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, a supermodel, if I do have to say so myself. Anyways guys, enough of the jokes. Those of you who are new, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. I am a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. I make lifestyle content, give general advice, and I take you guys through my life experience. So today is one of those days when I'm going to be taking you guys through my life experience. Now, those of you who are old, the OGs, you guys know that I used to be a full-time model back in the day. Like I started modeling at the age of 13. If you want to follow up on my modeling journey, I'll put the playlist here so you can just catch up on my modeling journey. But you know, a lot of time has passed. I've grown up a whole lot, okay, and I've started like doing other things, so I'm no longer a full-time model. But today we're gonna have fun. Okay, we're gonna have fun. I'm taking you guys to gtbank Fashion Weekend Audition. It's like an annual show. It's the biggest fashion show for runway models in Africa. Obviously, I want to share this experience with you guys because I've checked the internet, okay, and there's not much of this type of videos where people take you through their audition process, you know, as a model. So I'm going to take you guys today to my audition. So this is all you need to expect. This is all you need to do. I'm going to be giving you guys the tea, the insights, everything. I'm going to take you guys along. So yeah, I'm very excited about this journey. I have no idea if I'm going to be chosen or not, but because I've worked the show like 3 times back to back, I kind of have an idea of what they're looking for. So I think I'm in the best position to give you guys, you know, updates. So stay tuned to find out like tips on how to be selected for the audition. First things first, you want to wear a tight fitting clothes. So for me, I'm wearing the dress code is usually like tank top and like jeans. So I'm wearing this tight fitting tank top and this bum shorts. I have my tote bag here. You need a pair of stilettos, a pair of 5-6 inches heels because you're going to be auditioning in those. So I'm going to just put that in my bag. One thing I also take is lip gloss as well because you just want to keep your lips moisturized, but it's not a necessity if you want, you know. And then another thing I also take is body oil. So you want to oil your body so you just look moisturized and just like shining when the light is on you. And what else is in my bag? I have my headphones because guys, these auditions take forever. So you want to make sure like you have music on deck so that you don't get bored. So yeah, those are my essentials. My driver is already outside, so obviously I have to be on my way now.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back.
So when you first come, they give you a tag which you use to do your audition. If you pass, you still have your tag. If you don't pass, they take your tag from you. So yeah, we're currently in a waiting room. I don't know what we're waiting for, but we're in a waiting room. I thought I'd be late, but apparently here I am waiting. So
In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone, Harry, you're no good alone.
I got the shirt. So what that means is that I was selected for the show. So I'm going to be working the show. But I'll give you guys more details when I get home. I just wanted to vlog a little bit. I'm now waiting to take my measurements and to register.
Yeah, I sit down. Waiting for day if I know day for them. I'll get killer. Change your for them. All my sin about it take 1 second to change your ways. Change your face. Tag your legs, you can start again. Run your race, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Your way, you know too straight, but
These are the times when modeling sucks. The times when you have to wait. Like, it's literally 5 p.m. 5 p.m. We've been here since the casting was scheduled for 9 a.m. So the casting started at 9 a.m. So people have been here since 9 a.m. I got here at 11. I guess it's 5. I've been here and now it's 5. My tired is tired.
So there's one thing to bear in mind when you come for castings, like just forget about doing anything with your day, because your whole day is gonna be ruined. Like you're gonna spend your whole day at the casting, so just block the whole day for that audition. Don't even think that you have time to go home. I had plans to do other things. I was supposed to take out my braids today, but yeah, I'm still here at 5. My head is aching. I haven't had lunch, so I'm just exhausted. But yeah, when I get home, I'll give you guys some updates on what's going on. The only good thing is I was picked, so I'm not like mad. I'm just like, okay, you know. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm home because I'm tired. Bye.
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So the last time you guys saw me, I was on my way to the gtbank fashion weekend audition, and you guys saw the whole process of getting ready. You guys also saw how the audition went down. I'm wearing this shirt, so what that means is that essentially I was picked for the fashion show. This is going to be my 4th year working the gtbank fashion weekend runway. You guys already know that this is the biggest runway show in Africa, so it's a pretty big deal for runway models here in Nigeria and Africa essentially. So I just want to come on here to just wrap up and share with you guys some of the tips that I believe that if you can implement, then you can get into working the biggest fashion show in Nigeria. So many of you guys would probably be hoping or planning to get into the gtbank fashion weekend show. This video is going to be very, very useful for you. And also if you're just a runway model and you're preparing for a runway show and you're not really sure how to go about it, you just need tips and tricks, this is the video that you want to be watching. So I'm going to keep it short, I'm going to keep it simple and just share with you guys 5 tips that you can implement to ace an audition. Now, number 1 is preparation. Guys, you need to prepare for the audition. You cannot just wake up on the day of the audition, put on your clothes and step out. That's the recipe for disaster. Okay, you have to prepare days and months in advance. Now when I talk about preparation, there's a lot that goes into it. Number 1, your work. Make sure that your work is polished so you can start rehearsing your work from like weeks or months in advance. If you know you don't have a good catwalk, you can go to like a catwalk coach, or you can just use a mirror to practice. You can use YouTube. I mean, like, the world is global now. You can't say you don't know how to walk. There are resources to learn how to actually get your walk right. The next thing you need to prepare for is like your skin. So for instance, if you have acne, if your skin is uneven, if it's not clear, if there are things you need to do to your skin, start working on it like weeks and months in advance, because one thing that is very useful for models is like having good skin. It serves like a good canvas for the makeup artist and the stylist and the fashion designers to just kind of create their masterpiece. Not to say there's anything wrong with having acne, but I feel like if you can't treat it, you should treat it before the show. It just makes life a lot easier. And trust me, if you're trying to make it through the audition, you want to have clear skin. Okay, so in advance, start working on your skin, do what you need to do. Okay, do the best that you can. Another thing that you can work on is your entire body in general. So if you're not fit, it's time for you to hit the gym, start working out, cut down on that carbs, get your abs right, get your body fit and right. Okay, I see people that just scramble from their house, come to the gym, scramble from their house and just come for the audition. You can tell that they are rusty. Like, just looking at them, you can tell that they are rusty. So you don't want to give off that rusty vibe, like you don't care about the audition. You want to make sure that you're fit from the jump. Now the second thing is to check the requirements for the runway show. Now I don't know what runway show that you're preparing for, but if it's the gtbank fashion weekend, which is what I'm talking about at the moment, some of the requirements are: make sure that you're 5'9" at the least. Make sure that you come with like a white tank top and jeans and a pair of stilettos. I'm going to put like the stilettos or the things I'm referring to here just to give you guys kind of like an idea. I mean, you guys saw what I wore, so I don't even know. You saw what I wore, so you know what you're supposed to wear. So just kind of check the requirements for the show. They're very strict on like pulling your hair back, so you want to make sure that your hair is pulled back so they can see your face. No makeup whatsoever. Don't say I want to put small foundation here. That's why I need to have been preparing since, so that you're not trying to conceal or cover anything. Come as you are. No foundation, no makeup, nothing. Just come bare, clear nails. Just come as you are, basically. So the second thing you want to do is check the requirements for the runway fashion show that you are trying to audition for. Some people don't even bother checking this. They will say white tank top, you come with black tank top. They will say stilettos, you come with strappy heels. They will say no makeup, you would come with small foundation and hoping that nobody's going to find out. See, that's how you set up yourself for failure. You want to make sure that you check the requirements for the audition show before you go. Okay, see, once you do that, you're not going to be scared like, oh, is someone going to find me and say I'm disqualified or this and that. You know that you are ready, so you are prepared. So one thing I always tell people to do is make sure that you check the requirements a night before, a day before, 2 days before. Just know what you're required to do and stick to the rules. Okay, and another bonus tip here, I just want to add this: if you don't meet the requirements, for instance, if the requirement is like 5'9" minimum and you're like 5'8", and you really want to audition, I personally would advise that if you don't meet the requirements, just don't audition. You know, maybe just wait for another opportunity that requires your strengths. But if you really feel like you want to really work the show and you don't meet the requirements, then make sure you have something else, like a very unique selling point, right? And that's going to take us to number 3. Number 3 is find your unique selling point. This goes for everybody, whether you meet the requirement or not. Find your unique selling points. You need to find it and lay emphasis on it. Like, figure out what that is for you and make sure that you lay emphasis on it. Now I'm going to use myself as an example. I know that I do not have very edgy facial features. My facial features are very soft, and then when it comes to like runway modeling, they really need like edgy facial features, you know, very broad shoulders, dark skin. They need like very edgy features. I do not have that, but what I do have is height. I'm like 6'1". I have really long legs, so I focus on those features, and I'm like trying to, you know, place more emphasis on that. So I would wear like things that would accentuate my legs and show my legs, and things that would make me appear, just make people see my height. I also have good skin as well, so I also just try to make that show forth. Okay, so it could be different for different people. Now for you, it could be your very lovely cheekbones, so make sure that you flaunt that. Make sure you're aware of it and you flaunt that. For some people, it can be their really dark skin color, so make sure you flaunt that as well. Oil your skin, you know, look very glowy and shiny, you know, as a very black confident model. So just kind of look at what is that your unique selling point. If it's your hair, for instance, you could let your hair out, but not in a way that it covers your face. You could just let them know that, oh, I got this very nice lovely hair. So I don't know what it is for you, but it's different for different people. Okay, so find what that is for you and make sure you focus on that. Now one thing I've seen people do, for instance, is do something that makes you stand out. Now you'll see girls that are like bald, like they make themselves bald, they shave off all their hair. Now they can't be ignored. Okay, their unique selling point is their bald headedness. Okay, so see, if you go big or you go home, find what you can use to stand out and buttress on that. Okay, so if it's your bald head, you know, oil your bald head and take it out. If it's your good skin, oil it and show it off. If it's your long skinny legs, stretch it forth. Okay, find out, there must be something about you that is unique to the next person. Make sure you find it and you make it shine. Now number 4 is be confident. Guys, don't put your head down. Don't be saying negative things. Like, while I was at my audition, there were a couple of girls at my back, and some of them were saying, I don't even know why I came for this thing. I know that they will not pick me. And another girl told her, if you know they won't pick you, why did you come? And I was like, very valid question, because you can't be leaving your house, spending money, spending your time, only for you to come out with the mindset that you're going to fail. No, that's really bad. I mean, you might as well just have stayed at home, to be honest. So do not doubt yourself. It can show, and people can smell it from a mile away that, oh, this girl is not confident. It can even affect your walk. I've seen people that, you know, because they are shaking, because they are nervous, they don't walk well, you know, their shoulders are down, so it looks like they're downtrodden. So you already cast yourself down before the judges even cast you down. Okay, so you have to make sure that you are confident. It's going to go a very long way. See if you've done step 1. You've prepared properly. If you've checked the requirements and you're sure that you meet the requirements, you've discovered your unique selling point and you know what it is, why can't you just be confident in the work that you've put in and just show forth the work that you've put in? So number 4 is just be confident, especially when you're like walking to the judges. Don't let them sense that you're shaking or you're quivering. See, find one of the judges. They're usually like 3 or 4. Just find one. For me, I find one in the center and I lock eyes with them. You lock eyes and you just keep going. Focus on that one person. You walk down to them and you walk back. Okay, that's my trick. Find one person, lock eyes with them, you walk to them and you walk back. Don't be looking around like, oh, I'm scared, I'm afraid, I'm falling down. No, that's how you start shaking. Be confident. And now last but not the least, the number 5 tip I'll say is detach yourself from the result of the audition. Okay, don't tie yourself to the verdict of the audition like, oh, if they don't pick me, maybe that means that I'm not good enough, or these girls are finer than me, or these girls are better than me, or these girls are better models than I am. No, you've put in your best, you've done your best, you've put in the work, whatever the results are is good. Is either going to be a lesson or a blessing. If they don't pick you, now you've learned the lesson that, okay, this is probably where I faltered, let me go back and get better. If they picked you, then it's a blessing. Okay, more shows to your crown, I guess. Keep it moving, but just do not attach so much of your self-worth to the verdict of the auditions, because sometimes a lot of things go into picking the people for this audition. Every year the team is different, what the designers are looking for is different, so you might not just meet the characteristics of what the designers are looking for. It doesn't mean that you are ugly, it doesn't mean that you are a bad model, it just means that it's just not your time. I know what's so fun is that when you detach when you detach your mind from the results of this audition, what happens is that you get to enjoy the process. Now, these auditions are really fun, except from the parts where you wait out so your whole life. You guys saw we're waiting for hours. It's really fun because you get to meet tons of other girls like yourself that have similar interests with you, have similar goals, have similar visions. You get to meet girls like that as well. So it's a good time for you to connect, make friends, meet people that have similar interests with you, catch up with old friends. Like some of the girls that I met today, I've known them since like 4 years ago when I did the show. So it's always like a mini reunion when I get to meet them. So it's like, don't just go with the mindset of I want to win this, and if I don't win it, I'm going to feel bad. No, go with the mindset of it's going to be a lesson or a blessing. This is also a welcome opportunity where I get to meet and network with people and have a good time and learn and just have fun. Okay, anyways guys, that is my 5 tips for how to scale through an audition, how to get through an audition, especially a runway audition. These are tips that I personally have implemented and has gotten me to work many of the biggest fashion shows in Nigeria, and I just feel like I can share this experience with you guys. It could help 1 or 2 or 3 of you, because I was going online today just trying to find some tips and I couldn't see any content like this, and I thought, oh okay, why not I do something like this for people who are nervous about it, people who this is kind of like their first time going for an audition and they're not really sure how to compose yourself or how to act. These tips might not even just relate to only models, it could help you in different areas of your life, but yeah, I just thought to share this experience with you guys. Please bear in mind that these are not facts, these are my personal opinions. Like I said, this is the experience, so all I do is share my experience and I hope that it can help you. Okay, so yeah, we have come to the end of this video. I really hope it was helpful. If this video was helpful to you, do make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, share this video with your model friends or your friends who are going for any audition and they just kind of need help, 1 or 2 tips or tricks or advice. Yeah, and comment your own experience with your fashion shows or things that you're struggling with, and we can help each other in the comment section. Okay, we have come to the end of this video. Unfortunately, I was really having a good time, but every good thing must come to an end. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You don't cast, last, now everybody go to breakfast.